We are back at it again. Welcome back. So, do you remember what we had to do? We had to write a poem for Yuri. So, let's do that. I'm the worst person at writing poems. So, let's see what we have to do. I just have to choose some words. I thought I have to write it on my own. Okay, let's say essence, whistle, wrath, disaster. Let's say positive, death. Raindrops, melancholy, eternity, tragedy, and no, cheer, fluffy, misery, unstable, no, precious, I don't know, massacre, what is going on? Okay, wait a minute, fireworks, memories, fireflies. What else? Beauty. Kawaii. Passion. Together. Heaven sent. Rose, lazy Pete. Heaven sent. What else? Fear, giggle. Let's say as positive as we can. Feather, strawberry. That doesn't make any freaking sense. Okay, let's say comfort. Comfort. I don't know. Uncanny. Nothing is really. I don't know. Positive. Blanket. Infallible. Loud. Parfait. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Hey again, Selena! Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha! Nah, don't worry. Nothing worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Selena. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Enemy blushing!
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come just come here and hang out or what? What is going on with you? But if you don't take us seriously, well then you better piss off. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Selena always gives it his best. His? Did you just misgender me? Alright. As long as he's having fun. Okay, I'm a guy apparently. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I'm having too much fun playing this. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Could you stop blushing the whole freaking time? What's going on with you, Yuri? I might be a little, well, jealous. How come you and Selena can become good friends too? Sayori-chan! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be so shy. It's really nothing. What is it?
Never mind. And more awkwardness. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't you worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Yeah, we're being very kind, very, very kind. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, don't worry. It won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Oh my gosh, I would love to get a book from someone else. That's literally the best gift I could ever get. And I'm not even joking, I love getting books. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't, well, usually read. And we could, you know, reading and chill. Discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so freaking cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book, like, give it to me.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cherry conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Yes, do it! But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Are you kidding me? I could probably fall asleep right now. Stop it! I close my eyes and end up listening in on Yuri's conversation. Really? We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club seems too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Yes! What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Well, okay then, alright. Cupcakes it is. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Ooh, I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire. No, we don't admire her. There's only Yuri. Yuri's in our heart already. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, that's a close-up. Wow! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I'm sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for falling asleep like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I joined that for sure. You're staying up late again, aren't you? No, like you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. Yeah, it's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. What? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Oh my gosh, this is getting intense. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Yeah, that's really relatable. Hashtag relatable. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Dress properly. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you change your mind. By the way, what happened to the poem? What the hell happened? Ooh! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Maybe we could be more than friends. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The bottom might come off. What am I playing here? Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the bottom near the chest. That's the thing. Oh my gosh. What am I playing? What is that? Does this thing even fit you properly? I did. It did when I bought it. Ah. If you ever button it again, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means... What? Don't say that out. I'm not going to read that out. I'm done. What is that game? What? Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Say, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? If I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Wow. So, she kind of wants us to be her girlfriend, or rather boyfriend. We're a guy, right? Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh, yes. Yay, Selena, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? Yes, Sayori! No, wait, Yuri! Can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. What to read out? Yes. Yuri all the way. It's always going to be Yuri, so Yuri seems the most experienced. Oh, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Excuse me? Excuse me. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem. Is that right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad, right? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice, so just tell me. What are you saying? Or what were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make this style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Oh, of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing when writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? No, that was the wrong voice. Oh no! Okay. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine, no problem, mate.
I'm sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read you a poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh no, wrong voice again. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? What? That is so random. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Selena. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint the picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbologically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go. Oh man, I love this girl! Can I date her? And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. What's happening? Oh no, we have to read it to everybody. Oh no, come on. Okay, I don't like Natsuki at all, so maybe Monica. She's my second favorite. Hi Selena, having a good time so far. Ah yeah, good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Selena. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually very different, so we're just friends. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks to you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Yes? You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha, it could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. Whoa.
But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each other now. What? I said something completely different. Forget that. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most, so don't force yourself to try the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything, just do it because you want to. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No, I don't want to. Don't worry, I'm not very good at it. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. That's true. Well, that's because I sound so confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Ah, I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole, it wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ah, it's okay, no worries. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. What is an epiphany? I'm sorry. Epiphany. The manifestation of Christ. What? A moment of sudden great revelation or realization. Okay. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink, so just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh man, do we really have to read it to everyone? Okay, Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Selena. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. I really want to read our poem. Oh man, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure she's hitting on us, isn't she? Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Selena poem, oh my gosh! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay, this is getting weird. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See?
It's just like I said before, Selena, deep down you're not so selfish at all. You know, trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem right too. Don't worry, I'm really... what? We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed and making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Well, that was a plot twist. So far, I really like Yuri's poem the best. That was really the best one. Did you wait until this morning to write it? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs on toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there is no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Okay, I really didn't like that one. So let's go to Natsuki, right? Wow, I really didn't like that one. Okay, Yuri was the best one, then Monica, and I guess Natsuki is going to be the third best because, well, Sayori's was really bad.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little bit blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Oh no, wrong voice.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Huh. Well, anyway, I guess I need you to show you mine.
Not that you like it. Eagles can fly. Okay, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, this is literally the worst poem I've ever read in my whole life.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I don't like it at all.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Because it's bad.
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less vivid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but
it hits you hard. It didn't hit me at all. It didn't hit me. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end and then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. Yes. I guess more went into than I realized.
That's what I meant to be. What? That's what it means to be a pro. Didn't expect it from the youngest here, right? Guess not.
Oh, I really didn't like that one. It was so bad.
Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. That's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs.
Our poem must have been better than the one Natsuki wrote. Come on, that was just awful. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Yeah, I can understand that. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Ah, it's nothing! Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I wasn't looking for Come on, I hate her. What's wrong with improving yourself? You need criticism in order to improve, so what is wrong with her? Really didn't like her. Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Selena liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly... Oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh, the music stopped. What? What? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Selena appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, what? I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Everybody calm down. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Selena started show. What? Natsuki! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Selena, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started in. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate how simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Selena. Wait. Oh man, sorry, my voice is so annoying when I'm reading out Natsuki's stuff. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning in the most effective way. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Selena? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what's happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far.
Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said something that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Ah! Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh no. Oh no. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Selena, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? About the boobs! Oh, what a day. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Selena, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It wasn't anything to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Oh my gosh, I can't impress Yuri. How am I supposed to do it? Oh no. Okay, we walk home with Sayori. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like this. I promise they're both wonderful people. Oh no. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Selena. It's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone else likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but I only want Yuri in my life. Okay, I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an international monologue sometimes. Let's do it! Yay! Okay, we have to write the next poem, and I think we will do that again in the next episode. So, thank you for watching. Are you getting excited? Do you want me to date Yuri? Because I'm falling for her. I love her. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all the good stuff. See you in the next one, and bye guys!